Oh, hey buddy. Come on boys. Oh, we've got another one. I'm not really worrying too much about layout. Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Full Play Games. My name is Tom and we are back in Satisfactory. As you can see, this is update 6 and I'm just going to bring you through some of the mods that I've been using. I'm going to be starting a brand new playthrough for the sake of the channel. So first off we have area actions. Now I'm mainly going to be using this for flying and maybe mass dismantling. I don't think I really need it for anything else. Auto splitters, very handy for setting up manifolds that don't take too long to fill up and prime. Container screens, these are very useful. They allow you to see what is inside the container and exactly how many of them is in there. It doesn't really work with stuff that, with containers that have more than one item, more than one different type of item anyway. But it's very useful, especially if you've got a lot of containers in one point. Daisy chain everything, very handy. It basically means that you don't have massive amounts of power poles littering your factory. You can just string the power from one machine to the next. I don't think that qualifies as cheating. Surely you'd be able to do that in real life. I mean, obviously bearing in mind the current carrying capacity of the cables, but still. You can go into the settings in Satisfactory and change the number of connections. I've made it 4 because that works quite nicely. I do have easy cheat and I am going to be keeping this, but only to eliminate damage, because I just want to play the game. I don't particularly want to mess about too much with combat and things, and to stop the day-night cycle, because I don't particularly like working in the dark. I'll disable it every now and again just to get some nice cool shots, stuff like that, but until then. Modular load balancers will still have this. I use these a little bit too... Yeah, I use these a little bit too much in my last playthrough. I definitely think I need to go a little bit less on these, only really when they're needed, because normal splitters and manifolds and stuff work perfectly well. And these are actually quite expensive when you want to build them, because they're a motor, not just like one rotor, but an entire motor, and a modular framework, which is an awful lot of resources, and that's just for one of these things. So packing expansion is actually quite interesting. I made a post on Reddit a little while ago about basically how useful it is, because someone suggested making this a feature, and I said, well, there's already a mod for that. See, this is the good thing. You put all the stuff in the packs, and then you can make stuff directly from the packs if you want. It still takes the same amount of time cumulatively, and it still takes the same amount of power, so you're not really cheating there. In fact, it takes a little bit more power and a little bit more resources to use packs, because you've got to pack them and then you've got to unpack them afterwards in order to use them for something else. So I don't think that's cheating either. Pardon me. Yes, I like this because it means that the animals, they don't mind you being there. They don't mind sharing their planet with you, which is lovely. They just hang out, and if you happen to want to kill them for animal alien protein, then by all means. So Resource Nodes Manager, I'm not going to be using this all that much, maybe towards the later part of the game to see if there are any nodes that I haven't exploited. But yes, that's actually quite nice, being able to be pointed directly at the node of your choice. Settings copier. Now, some of these features are in Update 6, but I quite like being able to just use it to point at a machine and see what the recipe is. Stack Overflow. That simply makes all the items stack at 500. That is really useful, especially for the portable miners, and especially in the early game where you tend to load up things manually rather than using belts. It just means that you can set stuff up and then sort of walk away and leave it for a bit. Now, the wall conveyor, wall pipe supports are very, very useful a little bit later in the game. They allow you to run multiple conveyor belts next to each other attached to the wall. And the same thing with pipes. You do the same thing with pipes and hypertubes, which is great. So let's crack on with Satisfactory. I'm trying to find out which one it is. So before we get going, you may hear that this sounds a hell of a lot better than it used to be. And yes, because I've just bought a new microphone. I hope the audio levels are fine. I'm actually recording this on a different track to the game audio, so I'll actually be able to go in and fiddle with the levels afterwards instead of keeping an eye on my second monitor and the audio levels on there as it's recording, which is great. So let's start a new game. I'm just going to do this 4-player games, U6. Private. We'll keep the onboarding process because we'll keep the onboarding process because it's quite an interesting look back. If you're an experienced player, it does help to go back and look at the onboarding process every now and again. Not because it really helps you, but it's just a nice look back on the way things were when we started. So this is actually my second time recording this. I recorded it with the microphone on my headset, and it was actually really, really quiet. So I've done all this bit before. So excuse me if I ramble and repeat myself a bit. So when looking for a starting area, grass fields, it's promoted as an ideal starting location. And it looks as if it's nice and quiet and calming and beautiful. But the problem is that your initial resources like iron and copper and stuff, they are like quite close together. But if you need coal or aluminium or sulfur, they're all so far away that it really hinders you after about tier 3 or 4. This one is lovely. This is where I started last time and where I set up my big base. It did actually confuse me last time I recorded this because it looks kind of pink. So is that the red forest? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just the haze in the air. But this was actually a fairly good place to start. Again, your slightly higher tier resources are a very long way away. But as it says, yes, water is quite easy. Over here, Northern Forest, this is a lovely place. It's a lovely place, but you don't really have any flat land. This is my favourite. This is the one we're going to be doing. It's not necessarily flat, but it's open. You know, once you get foundations, you can build up on top of the dunes and just build a nice, great big flat area. The animals are pretty much just hogs, so they're not much of a problem. And there's a fair amount of stuff. It is a bit more difficult finding biomass early in the game before you get the chainsaw. And as it says here, water is quite rare. Now, there's a fair amount of water over here by these cliffs, and there's water sort of behind where this camera is, but that's down a really big cliff. However, it's good. It is my favourite place to start because you get a lot of space.
Attention Pioneer. The following instructional video is a summary of your impending duties as an exoplanetary pioneer for Fixit Incorporated. Fixit pioneers have 3 cyclical assigned pillars of work to ultimately accomplish project assembly. Use provided blueprints to build the necessary buildings. Chart the planet and gather resources to provide desired results and improve your infrastructure. Make sure to report any unusual discoveries to R&D for analysis. Expand your factories, outposts, and pipelines through automation and augmentation. That's it. Get to work and be effective. Warning, planetfall imminent. Please remain seated during full procedure. Atmospheric entry in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planetfall procedure initialized.
Now I quite like this onboarding process. The only problem is that video does not have subtitles. Everything else, once we're here, has subtitles. Look at that waterfall. It's lovely.
Planetfall complete.
And we're down.
Ensure the integrity of your multi-purpose
And we're down.
exploration suit is at 100%. Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
And here we are.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija. I am Ada, also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to support pioneers, such as you, in their mission. You are the 3rd of your sector to survive planetfall. Congratulations.
That doesn't sound that good.
Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to Onboarding.
Okay, let's get going.
First objective. Please dismantle the drop pod. The resulting materials will be repurposed to construct a habitat and utility base, from now on referred to as the hub.
Right, job done.
Note: Fixit Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste.
So yes, as you can see, we have subtitles now,
All
which
important
means
Fixit
that
data and communication is
it's not
recorded
too bad
and
if I
stored in
talk
the
over her.
codex, including these steps.
So we have a little walk up here, see if we can get the lay of the land. Because my last little playthrough I ended up over there. And it was actually quite nice. So yes, it wants me to open the codex, so let's get that out of the way. So our inbox, that's all there. Mark all of them as red, that's fine.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone.
Okay.
Note: according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer should have access to a means of defense against extraterrestrial threats.
It really doesn't look as if that'll do any damage at all,
Third
does it?
objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron. Note: the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Here's some. Oh, it's a pure node. Oh, hey buddy. They seem really friendly now. It's kind of annoying, but they do seem really friendly now. Now the question is, where's my other resource nodes? Was a spitter down there? Yeah, see, I'm sure I started over there, and I think that's a better place to start. Do you mind? Oh dear. Right, let's have a little trek over here, shall we? What we can scan for is iron. There'll be the one behind us. And there'll be a few in front of us. Let's head for that one and see where that is. Hopefully it will be familiar. That was a pure one as well. Lovely. So there's... Oh, we've got both of you following. Very nice. Hello, fellas. Come on. Follow me. Come on, boys. Oh, we've got another one. Hello, friends. This is ridiculous. They do like getting close, don't they? I might have to put them down if they become a little bit too friendly. So this is iron ore. That hasn't... Those graphics haven't popped in, have they? No. I believe this was one of the ones I was exploiting a little bit later on in my previous gameplay, which wasn't filmed. See, I'm trying to get my bearings. Right. Okay. Yes. Yes, there's a one over there. It should be... Ah, yes. There it is. That's where I started. Good, I recognise where I am now. So we can start. Because I really like this place. Let's not try and kite so many creatures. I'm pretty sure they lost interest. Anyway, so we've got an iron node here. There's another one there. There's copper there. That copper there is impure, which is fine. You've just got to bear that in mind. There's also a limestone node over in that direction. So this little plateau thing is actually a pretty good place to start. So we'll get this one first because it's a little bit lower to the ground. That's the wrong tool. Oh, here we go. It's 18 minutes in and we're just getting started.
Note,
Lovely.
to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
So the question is, where do we build
Ensure
it?
the hub is built on spacious open terrain close to the presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
This is why I like to fly when I'm building, because you're so close and then you go up a little bit and then, oh, we're building it over there now. I don't really want to build it up here. I don't mind building it here somewhere. Let's try and rotate it so... Which side's going to be best? Oh yes, that side there is going to have the... Right there. So this side here is going to have the biomass burners, so that needs to be towards...
Congratulations.
My main
you have unlocked
area.
Hub feature, manual craft bench. Hub feature, hub terminal.
Yes.
Fifth objective.
Awesome.
Complete hub upgrade 1. Note, the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
So yes, we've got hub upgrade 1, we just need 10 iron rods. To be playing a game where you only need a handful of the basic equipment. Oh, but all of this is so manual. I can't wait to automate it. Ah, dear. Right, I do have a plan. This episode is going to be the first half of the onboarding, because it actually takes quite a while to finish the onboarding process. I mean, we're at 20 minutes. We did have a bit of a mod showcase. But here we are. Our first milestone. Let's open that. just to get that off the radar.
Congratulations, you have unlocked
There she is.
Building Workshop, Equipment Portable Miner, Inventory
Yes.
Additional Slots, Hub Feature Personal Storage. Sixth objective, complete hub upgrade 2. Note, portable miners require no power and will mine a node until their inventory is full. Note, multiple portable miners can be used on a single node.
Okay, so yes, this is easy cheat. All I'm going to use is invincible and pause time of day. That's it. That's all. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to cheat supplies in. I'm not going to allow myself to build stuff without a cost or without the use of power. No, I'm going to do things as properly as possible. Only things that are cosmetic I will allow. So yes, workshop. That's what we need now. Obviously can't build it. I haven't got any iron plates. Let's just go over here and get rid of this. Again. That's wrong. See, that's why I don't like having that in my hand. Because it tends to confuse me. I think that maybe it's the dismantler. The construction tool. So, process these iron ingots. Make some iron plates. One thing I realised in my last playthrough that wasn't actually shown is that iron plates take a very long time. Not just on here, but even when you're automating them, they take a very long time. I mean, yeah, it's not so bad, but when you start to need hundreds of them, that's when things get annoying. So, equipment workshop, we've got enough. I'll pop this down here in this little space. Lovely. Lovely. So what do we need for a portable miner? Well, we need quite a few portable miners. But what we'll do first is we'll knock out an area action. I can make 2 portable miners. That will do for now. And 2. Lovely. So we'll pop it up here because it'll be relatively out of the way. That is the wrong button. And guess what? I did that in my other playthrough as well. I'll call it my rehearsal playthrough. Did it again. Lovely. So yes, these will mine until they reach 500, because that's the new stack size. Awesome. So, open that up, put area actions into our hands, and that will be what we need. Can I actually go through here? No. I can crouch and go through though. Look at that. Right. What's next? Next hub upgrade is just a few of these things. It gives us access to copper and allows us to start powering things. Obviously we need a few more of that, so just wait for these. They should produce quite a lot of stuff actually. Oh yeah. Lovely. That will be enough, I think. We've just got to wait for the craft bench to do its business. Oh, it'd be great once we get all this automated. So, my plan, basically, is for the onboarding process to be done like this, start to finish. But the rest of the series is going to be more of a look at this, and we're building that now, and it's not going to be so much waiting around for stuff. Like this. Okay, we've got enough. 10 plates. And 20 rods. That's enough for now. We'll need more in the future, of course. But kaboosh. Do we have a biomass burner? Yes, we do.
Congratulations. You have
our first
unlocked
biomass
hub feature, biomass burner. Scanner feature, copper. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 7th objective. Complete hub upgrade 3. Note. Connect buildings to a biomass burner for power. Note. Buildings such as the smelter require a recipe to be set.
Yes, I'm
Advice.
aware.
Automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
So yes, this is our next one. This one will allow us to build concrete and build power poles and generally help everything. So that's hub upgrade 3. We're at 25 odd minutes now. So that's lovely. So we know what we need. We need some more portable miners. Let's just add a couple more of those to my list. Wait a minute. Well, right. Let's do this properly. We will need at least 2 smelters. We haven't got anything like storage or belts yet, so that's fine. Power. We've got some power lines. Now, notice how we haven't unlocked the power poles yet. Yes. Right. Anyway, we will need some wire, which means we'll need to find that. Alright, come on. Let's get these plates and rods made. Not that many of those. A few of those. We'll make the portable miners, and then we'll go over to the... Of course. We'll make the portable miners. We'll go over to the copper patch. We'll pop them down. We'll wait a little bit. Why have I got an extra portable miner on there? Oh, it's not. I can make 3 of them. That's what that was. Okay. Let's have a quick run over there. There's a hog. That's going to be friendly. Don't mind me, I'm just stealing your copper. Ha ha ha. Again, wrong button. I wanted tab for my inventory. Pop him down. I'm pretty sure they lose interest. After a while. Also, that's why I would prefer to fly. Because it means that this guy wouldn't be able to hassle me. Speaking of which, let's get that sorted now. Enable fly. Job done. Whee! So that's working away. We've got our thing set up over there. Ah, lovely. It does feel hot, doesn't it? Just looking at this, it makes you feel hot. So we grab, that's plenty of copper for now. So this is the first video since our I'm trying to think of the right word now. Since the July heatwave. Yes, I know, it's like the end of August now, as I'm recording this. It'll probably be around about the start of December. God, hope not. Start of September by the time I upload this. So, it's been a while. Part of that was wanting to get a decent microphone for a change. And another part of that is simply because it has still been too hot. I mean, to tell you the truth, it is still too hot right now to do what I want to do. So get our smelter. Arrange them that way. Hold our control so it snaps next to each other. Now I need cable for that. That's fine, we can do that really quickly. We only need a couple of bits. We could probably need a few more bits than that, actually. Now, yes, this is going to be... This part of the factory is always going to be non-optimized, not streamlined, spaghetti-fied, basically. That's always the problem at this point in the game. So just put that up there. I can't build that yet. Can't build it. Not yet. I wonder what happens if I try. I mean, yes, I don't have concrete yet. So, right. So once I get some fuel together, which is right over here, which is another reason why I like it over here. Grab, 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 grab. That's it, just keep spamming E. Pick up all the little bits. You're going to power my factory. Seems absolutely ridiculous. You really do need to get solid biofuel as quickly as possible. Just to make this more efficient. Because once you've got the chainsaw, it's just chop. And you get so much biofuel. But until then, just go with that for now. So luckily we're producing more than our maximum consumption. So if we stick iron in here, do we have any? Yes, we do. Stick the iron in there. Do the copper in that one. And we could sit back and relax as that generates itself for us. See, 330 sitting there. We've already got so much resources now. Let's stack those up again. I mean, we could put some more smelters in, but right now we're kind of limited to just the power from one biomass burner. Oh, that's the wrong button. So, what we need to do is get our things for the milestone, don't we? And we can have a little relax for a bit. So how much stuff do we actually have? Not much. Not much. That's plenty of ingots. Plenty of ingots for what we need to do. So let's crank out some wire. And then some plates and some rods. Okay, I'm flying. Oh, yeah, I noticed that. That is a problem with flying. Being run on the same key. Right. Oh, no, I need to be in here, don't I? Oh, silly me. You know, I thought I only needed 10. I don't know why I thought I only needed 10 and not the 20. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, I've got some iron ore on me. That's fine. I only need 8 plates. I'll get them off really quickly. Where am I going? The thing is here. There we go. Hub upgraded. Fantastic.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Feature, Limestone. New buildings and recipes, which can be found in the Build menu and Craft bench respectively. 8th objective.
There we
Complete
go.
hub upgrade 4.
I was wondering when she was
Note,
going to start
use
that.
power poles to expand the power network for optimal results.
Yes, yes, but there's a limit to how much you can do with just one biomass burner. But hey, at least we've got the constructor now, which needs this. Now, I love the way that Satisfactory gives you a machine, but you need a higher level part to craft that machine. So in order to get this, you need the assembler, but you can't get that until later, so you can't automate it until later. Anyway, what we need are some more portable miners so we can get our concrete on the go. So let's create a few more of these. Once we have all this set up and automated, not necessarily optimized, but automated, it's going to be great. It will be great. But it'll take us a little bit of time to get there. Right, that ought to be enough for a couple of portable miners. It's enough for a lot of portable miners. I hate these things. Now, it's over here. There it is. It's not all that far away. Tab. There we go. I remembered this time. Bonk. And another one over. I did it again. I pressed Q instead of tab. Because I want to build something. Yes, here we go. A pure limestone node right next to our base, which is just over there. Beautiful. That's our 3 main resources. Plentiful right next to our starting base. So yeah, not going to be all that much in here yet. Yoink. Lovely. So when you think about it, we've already got quite a few things to build here. We've got our main resources, concrete, but we're already up to 6 things to build with, if we don't include the concrete. Alright, let's get some concrete on the go. I've always wondered why it's 3 limestone to 1 concrete. It seems an awful lot. Anyway, plenty of concrete. And then... come on, let's use up some of this ore that we've got. See, this is where it starts to take time. Because I want to make some reinforced iron plates so that we can make some constructors. So I can start to automate the process of making the rest of this stuff. I really should look at what we need for the next objective. See, and I flew. I shouldn't be flying. I shouldn't need to fly. Anyway, yeah, hub upgrade 4. What do we need for that? Oh, that'll give us belts. Lovely. Well, it's not as if that's giving us much. We certainly need a lot of iron plates. So, yeah, this is where things start getting a little bit slow. 75 iron plates. Well, that takes a little bit of time to produce. So let's go out to our smelter. Put the rest of this in there. Take our iron ingots out. There we go. I head back in here. Get some more iron plates done. We need some more cable, but we've got enough to make all the cable we need. So we have enough in our pockets to do this milestone. Not quite. Again, I thought I needed 70, not 75. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I must be terrible at remembering numbers at the moment. There we go.
Congratulations, you have unlocked building, conveyor belts and poles. Inventory, additional slots. Ninth objective.
Oh, we're out of power.
Complete hub upgrade 5. Note, portable miners cannot be connected to conveyor belts. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Yes, yes, I did. Now see, the problem is, it takes you so long to get the second biomass burner. I mean, okay, fair enough. Have a little look on it. We could easily have another 2 smelters and still have enough room. But the problem is you run out of power so quickly. Right, next thing. Have a look at Hub Upgrade 5. That's still pretty doable. That gives us the miner, we've got belts, we've got storage containers. That helps a lot. So we'll select that one. Yeah, we still need a few more things. Let's go over and get some more limestone. Just grab from one of them. I don't need 600 limestone right now. Yeah, let's get some copper. The thing is, the amount we're using at the moment, I don't actually need all that much. Grab. Lovely. Right. So let's pop those leaves in there. Lovely. Let's put... That's topped off. That's full now. Lovely. Let's take those ingots out. Right, so what do we need from constructor? So we need one for the concrete, and then plates, rods, screws, wire, and cables. Okay, fantastic. We now know what we need. So, reinforced iron plates. And 12. Oh, we need so much. We need so much stuff. We need so much stuff. Right. Let's get some of this cable on the go then. At least that's easy to figure out. At least that's easy to figure out. We will need a little bit more than that, because we need some cable for later anyway. I really wish I wouldn't fly in here. I'm interacting with stuff. I shouldn't mean flying. And a smidge more. There we go. So we've got plates, we've got rods. We'll need lots more rods to make lots more screws. And that will do. Let's make lots of screws now. God, I hate screws. I hate screws so much. One rod makes 4 screws, but you need 12 screws to make one reinforced iron plate. Okay, but can we not just say, I don't know, 3 rods worth of screws? Can we make one rod do 1 pack of screws and just have 3 screws going into a reinforced iron plate? Anyway, that's just me. So let's make some of these iron plates so that we can make the reinforced iron plates. This to-do list over here is very handy. People don't use it often enough, I don't think. I certainly don't. It's like, look, You want to know exactly what you need to build this thing? Well, then go for it. See, I know I can build 8 reinforced iron plates right now, but I need 12. I wonder if that's enough. Is that enough? I'm getting there. It's not enough. It's only half. Come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. We need some for later anyway. Right, reinforced iron plate time. These are the first ones I've made, aren't they? Fantastic. Get in there. And done. Fantastic. And yes, I'm flying off into the unknown. Right, 6 constructors. 6. Seriously. Anyway, let's just dump them here. I'm not really worrying too much about layout. Let's get them all in a line, that's it. How much of this do I have? 12. Lovely. Now I know for a fact that if I run all of these at once, it will trip. There we go. What I'll do is I'll put concrete in at this end. Do I have enough power? It is powered, right? Oh, are we out of fuel already? Right. Right. Look at that. Oh, look. Maximum consumption 32. And this only produces 20. Yes. Yes, we're going to have to be careful about that. We can use some of these. I don't like dumping the petals, but I'm probably going to have to. Let's grab all of these leaves. This is still a very, very manual process. Coal is annoying because of its use of water, but it's completely automated. It produces quite a bit of power, which is great. And it's certainly tied you over until you get oil on the go. That will do for now. Look at this. Trying to run it all off one biomass burner. It's just not possible. It uses 80 leaves a minute. It's ridiculous. You might as well not even give us leaves. You really do have to get them into solid biomass as quickly as possible. Right, iron plate. We'll just set these up. Iron rods. Open it, screws. And we've got wire and cable. So all we need to do is give them the appropriate inputs. I don't have any. I'm playing with fire now. Oh boy. Well, let's put that in there. Now I know I need more iron plates. There we go. I knew that would happen. Shut that one down because we don't need so much copper. This is the only place where we can reset the fuse. There we go. Right. So that was producing. Yeah, it's not quite enough. Not quite enough. And they've all gone off. at least that lasts for 5 seconds each. I don't really want to burn the petals, because I don't know, 12 of those a minute. Wow, we really do need a hell of a lot more biomass than that. Right, I think that'll do for now, because it is 50 minutes. We have our little a little thing which isn't automated, but it's set and forget. So anyway, thanks very much for watching the first video back after my little break. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to. It does mean an awful lot if you do, though. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.